In this romantic speech, a man takes you back to the exact moment he first saw the woman who changed everything. What began as an ordinary day turns into a memory he can't forget. A look, a feeling, and a sudden sense that his life had just shifted. As the story unfolds, he shares how that first spark turned into a deep, steady love built through conversations, small gestures, and the quiet moments that make a relationship real. The closer he gets to the truth of what he feels, the more he realizes that this isn't just attraction, it's something lasting. Chapter 1. The first time I saw you. I still remember that day with a kind of clarity that surprises me. It wasn't a holiday. Nothing big was supposed to happen. It was just an ordinary day, the kind you don't think you'll carry for the rest of your life. And then I saw you. At first it wasn't even your smile or your style, though you looked beautiful without trying. It was the way you moved through the world, like you belonged in it. Like you weren't asking for permission to be yourself. You were calm, but not distant. Confident, but not loud. There was a quiet strength in you that made everything around you feel less important. I remember thinking, for a split second, that I should look away. Not because I didn't want to look, but because it felt almost too personal to watch someone that captivating without them knowing. But then you looked up, and the moment our eyes met, I felt my whole routine disappear. My plans, my worries, the noise in my head, it all dropped out like it didn't matter anymore. It was like my heart recognized you before my mind could catch up. I didn't know your name. I didn't know your story. But I knew one thing with absolute certainty. I wanted to. I walked away from that moment, but I didn't really leave it. It stayed on me. Chapter 2. The spark that turned into something real. After that first meeting, I told myself to be normal. I told myself not to build a dream in my head. But the truth is, you don't choose what moves you. You don't choose what pulls at you when you're alone at night and the world is quiet. I found myself hoping I'd run into you again. And when I did, it didn't feel like luck. It felt like life finally gave me another chance to do what I didn't do the first time. Step closer. Talking to you was easy in a way that scared me. Not because it was fast, but because it was natural. Like we weren't performing. Like we didn't need lines. You spoke and I listened, and I didn't just hear words. I heard heart. I heard honesty. I heard a kind of warmth that made me want to be better without you ever asking. And I started noticing the details, the ones you don't see when you're only interested in a surface-level thing. The way you react when something is genuinely funny. The way you pause before answering a question that matters. The way you look at people, really look, like they're worth your time. The spark didn't fade. It turned into something steady, something real. And I realized I wasn't just attracted to you. I admired you. And admiration, I learned, is where love starts to grow roots. Chapter 3. Falling in love without noticing the exact moment. People talk about falling in love like it's a single moment, like a switch flips and suddenly you're gone. But with you, it was more like walking into the ocean. At first it's just your feet, then your legs, then your chest. And one day you look down and realize you're fully in, and you can't remember the exact second it happened. That's what loving you has been like for me. It was the way your presence started to feel like relief. The way my days became better just because you were part of them. The way I'd reach for my phone without thinking, because I wanted to tell you the small things, the dumb things, the things that don't matter to anyone else, but somehow matter to me because they're mine and I wanted them to be yours too. I fell in love with your mind, with the way you understand more than you say, with the way you can be soft and still be strong, with the way you carry your past without letting it harden you. And I fell in love with your heart because it's brave. It keeps showing up. It keeps caring, even when it would be easier not to. Somewhere along the way, I stopped thinking in terms of me and started thinking in terms of us. Not because I lost myself, because with you, I felt like I finally found the version of myself that makes sense. Chapter 4. What you changed in me. I need you to understand something clearly. Loving you hasn't just made me happy. It has made me different. Before you, I used to believe love was mostly about chemistry, about timing, about finding someone who fits into your life without disrupting it. But you disrupted it in the best way. You made me look at my habits, my patience, my pride, the way I handle stress, the way I speak when I'm tired. You didn't do it by judging me. You did it just by being you, by showing me what care looks like in real life. Because when you love someone like you start paying attention. You start asking, am I safe for her? Am I steady? Am I the kind of man who protects her peace instead of testing it? You made me want to choose you, Not only in the easy moments, but in the ordinary ones. The quiet mornings, the long lines, the bad days, the misunderstood conversations, the times when love is not a rush, but a decision. And that's when I knew this wasn't just a crush or a phase. This was something I could build a life around. You didn't just capture my attention that first day. You kept my heart, day after day, by being real. Chapter 5. What I need you to know tonight. So here is the truth, as clearly as I can say it. I love you. I love you in a way that doesn't depend on perfect lighting or perfect timing. I love you when you're laughing, and I love you when you're quiet. I love you when you're confident, and I love you when you doubt yourself, because even then, I can see what you can't. I love the way you've become part of my instincts. The way I check on you. The way I want to make things easier for you. The way your happiness matters to me, not as a duty, but as something I genuinely want. And I need you to know this too. I haven't forgotten the first time I saw you. I haven't forgotten how my world narrowed down to one person I didn't even know yet. That moment wasn't just a memory. It was the beginning of a promise I didn't know I was making. A promise to pay attention. A promise to be honest. A promise to keep choosing you. If you ever wonder whether this love is real, I want you to remember this. I am still that man from the first day, still captivated, still grateful, still sure. The only difference is that now I know your name, your story, your voice, your heart. And I'm even more in love than I was when it started. If this speech touched your heart, help us grow this channel. Subscribe, turn on notifications, like this video, leave a comment with the moment that meant the most to you, and share it with someone who believes in real love.